Hey guys, it's Journey with Cerny here. Just wanted to do a quick video to show you what my account is doing here in the month of March. Today was a really big day for me. As you guys know, I only hold 5 positions, which are Raytheon, Facebook, YY, Church and Dwight, and Thor. And so 2 of the positions I've been down on for a long time have been YY and Thor. But as you can see right here, YY has had a humongous day. I do not know what to do. It's rough because this is one of the positions along with Thor that I kind of thought, okay, when I get to break even, I will just sell out of. But today it's had a humongous day because of earnings. I personally have not looked at the transcripts or listened to the call, but obviously something went right. I know that they went ahead and they had an acquisition. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's BIGO, and I have known about that, but I guess it's been made official. And as you can see right here, they beat on their earnings. But I definitely need to do more research into, like right here, Seeking Alpha. I need to look more into that. But as you can see, today's return alone is 12%, and my total return is just down 0.5%. And literally right before I started filming this video, I was up about 1%. So that's really nice. As you can tell right here, in the past week, it's up 15%. In the past month, up 19%. In the past 3 months, up 23%. So I'm finally just now getting to a point where I'm at break even again. I'm not a chart reader. I don't know anything about charts. I mean, obviously it looks like a good buying point when you look at the chart, but I honestly don't know. So I need to look more into that. But regardless, today's been a really, really big day for YY. I wish I had a plan here. I think I'm just going to hold, to be honest. I'm definitely not going to buy shares with this much of a run up. But I don't think I'm going to sell out either. Because one, things are just now starting to look up. Hopefully we found a bottom and now we're just going to be on an uptrend. Plus, you still have the U.S. and China trade tensions not being resolved. So maybe when that resolves, you'll have even another big day like you've had today. And then hopefully it just brings up the whole sector with like them and Tencent and Alibaba and just all the Chinese stocks. So I will hold on to them. Thor has been down today and has been down, I think, the last week or so, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, it's been down a little bit. But so regardless, on Thor, as you can see, I'm down 10.5%. And they report earnings here pretty soon as well. I think maybe it's even after the bell today. Let me look. So March 6th, what is today? March 5th. So tomorrow, pre-market, they will announce earnings. Hopefully, it'll go okay. If not, I'll just probably have to double down on this stock and maybe add a share. I don't know. We'll have to see. But regardless, so the big news of today for me is YY. And then Church and Dwight has still been a consistent winner for me. I bought on that day that they had a big dip of like 7%. And if I told you on the last video I did, or maybe it was my first video, but regardless, when I got this stock, it being down 7%, that was like one of the biggest drops it's had in a day. That's usually like the highest percentage, like one way or the other, that it's gone, or the highest percentage downward that they've gone. And so now, as you can see, the total return's about at 10%. Only problem is I only bought one share, so the total return in dollars is not very impressive, but I'll take the percentage gain regardless. Facebook, if I'm not mistaken, had a pretty good day yesterday. I think it was up like 3% yesterday. So they've been doing good. And as you can see, they've rebounded a lot in the last 3 months. And the chart on the year looks awful. But 5-year chart does look good. And so I am down on them, only 3%, which in dollars is not very much either. And then the last stock I own is Raytheon, which is a defense stock. It's in the military. They do with missile defense and stuff like that. And let's see here. Down, I think I'm down, down the most on them and Thor. I'm down with them 12.5%. And in dollars, it's $26. But I am so confident with Raytheon, it's never one of those stocks that I would sell into weakness or sell at break even. I believe in Raytheon for the super long term. So I'm going to hold on to them. Plus, they give a good dividend yield. I think the evaluation's pretty good. So I'm happy with them. And if you want to see my watch list, it's pretty well the same as it's been. Visa, Reality Income, AT&T, Apple, United Health, NVIDIA. United Health has been down a lot here recently, and I've been wanting to get into the healthcare sector, and they're probably my favorite stock in the healthcare sector. As you can see, in the past week, they're down almost 10%. In the past month, down 12%. 3 months, 15%. And so, once again, like I've said, I don't know how to read charts. So that's probably a humongous flaw. So I need to learn that. But I don't know what this chart indicates, to be honest. But on the 5-year chart, it looks amazing. But, they look pretty good. And then really they're down just because of like the Medicare for all kind of propaganda you're seeing from the Democrats. But I personally don't think that kind of stuff's going to pass anytime soon, regardless if Trump doesn't win the re-election or not. So I'm not really too worried about that. So they're kind of at a good buying point in my opinion. Apple, I like them a lot as well, and I do want to get into them. I think they'll be a big benefactor from 5G with their phones. But I want to get back with them I'm hoping that they can get kind of close to the 52-week low again. I'm hoping to get like in the 150 range and then buy them for the long term. That's another company I'm really looking into. AT&T, I also think is at a cheap evaluation, and I've had them on my watch list before and then taken them off, but I put them back on because of the merger with Time Warner gone through. Only problem with them is, yes, they have a really good dividend, and yes, the payout ratio's not that high, so I feel like they can cover it with the free cash flow and everything else. But they do have a large amount of debt, and if we were to go into a recession in the next year or two, with all that, I don't know. You wouldn't think of a company like AT&T struggling that much, though. So it's rough. But I've just always been told you don't want to get into a company with a lot of debt when you go to a really downturn market. So I'm kind of worried about them. But as you can tell, these are the companies I'm looking into the most. And then Nvidia's at a decent buying point. Looks like they're down a good amount on the day. So I don't know, but this is my account for right now. I don't really plan on adding too much money to the account right now. Sorry. I do work at Subway part-time, and I'm a full-time student. And, I'm happy I made the president's list. And so I'm trying to be diligent and everything. But I still got to pay off college. Now, the good thing for me is I'm in community college, so my tuition is literally like $2,000, semester. So nothing huge, but I pay it out of my own pocket. And so, paying for food, paying for gas, paying for school. And so right now I'm pretty close to paying off college. And after I do that, I'll try to put some money into the account. But for right now, my priorities are just paying off college. I'd much rather have no debt at all than to have debt and have money in investment accounts. But thank you guys for watching very much. And if you like this video, please subscribe and have a great day.